Hi, everyone. This is Sheldon. I just want to share with you the experience and opportunity that one of my really good friends has given to me. And, this is the same thing that he actually got involved with back in 2008 when they had the recession, the crash, and his business went under and actually has made over 20 million with this in 10 years. And so, now it's kind of, the big time that a lot of people are looking back and saying, okay, what did people do then and take advantage of the situation that actually helped stimulate their growth in a new business, a new era, and or maybe the skills that they had. And so myself, and I'll give you a story real quick of how I got started with this. But my background is physical therapy, athletic training, and I honestly a few years ago when I got started with this was just really looking for something to help supplement to pay off student loans and having to quit working weekends in the hospital. I was just kind of burned out with just working all the time, and I was like, maybe there's a better way, a more efficient way out there. And of course, just over time, getting more savvy with online stuff and seeing the growth with it and what other people were doing with different businesses. And so this really inspired me, and it's inspired a lot of people, and we've had a huge success rate with it. So we know it works, and it's just a matter of is it for the new person that sees this and where do they fit in. So I want to share with you real quick. The co-founder of Nike is the main investor in this organization, and that's really what stimulated the growth of this over time. But Phil Knight, all of you know who that is and his success with business long term. But pure people united at reaching everyone. What are we? So the founders of this group organization, Dow Zhang, is very successful getting us over into Asian markets because right now, we look at where things are at being, the situation as far as not being able to go out and travel like we used to or meet up with people. And so, having something online is of importance, and also global, things that we look at the market, when I looked back at different businesses I could go and start, I was looking at something that, wasn't just in a small market, in the town that I lived in the state or even the country. I was looking at, hey, is this something I can expand globally? Because at the end of the day, it's like, what are you putting your time into and how successful can it be? So not only are we in North America, we've been in Africa, Asia, um, South Japan, Korea, Australia, Canada. So we're taking this global, which I love about this. And that's where the concept pure, people united reach never really comes into play. We're on the wellness advisory board, the medical board. So we have seasoned physicians that are very successful in each of their own practices that even gotten our products featured in the physician's desk reference. So this is a huge thing. Our headquarters are in Dallas, Texas. The philosophy of what the company brings, there's a strong backing behind this. The philosophy has been around for over 40 years, so it's nothing new, but the concept of where we're at online is. And so cleanse, balance, build, cleanse the body of all 7 channels of elimination. Our body is exposed to toxins, but there's 7 ways our body can eliminate these toxins. These are basically where everywhere in the body where the blood flow helps pull these toxins out. Goyin. What is Goyin? So Goyin balances out our pH and hormone levels. And kind of right now with where everyone's at with stress, anxiety, this has been a really popular one because of the fact of it going in there and basically decreasing the stress and anxiety, but brightening our mood and just makes us feel better. And the nice thing about with these products, especially Goyin, it's for all ages. So babies, young kids, all the way up to geriatrics. So, the nice thing is we've been very successful at helping people, depending on what their health issue is and or condition of where they're at with medication, out there with medication and or trying to, get off of a medicine. It's not a cure by any means, but it basically does get the body, helps it maybe kind of go back to the homeostasis to where the body starts taking care of itself. And so, if it's ever from a medical standpoint and you're on medicines, you definitely want to consult with your physician on that. But the thing is, what it does, it really complements well to get the body to do what it needs to do. And that's where we're at right now as far as the society and boosting our immune health. Now, the Daily Build, this has been one of the popular ones here too, because it's over 200 ingredients. And the nice thing about this is it's liquid. So over 90% absorption versus 30-40% in the pill. And so you get high impact. And here's the question always everyone has is that, they always taken a multivitamin, have they ever felt it? And everyone's pretty much the same answer is no. With this, you feel it, you feel the energy, but you feel, your immune system is rock solid and it's strong and it can fight for you. So that's what we really want in today's society. And then lastly, on the core is the energy drinks. And this is really what got my attention too when I first got started, because at the time I was just struggling, between the coffee and I didn't like sugar drinks, but I did Diet Coke and stuff throughout the day just for the energy, just for that caffeine, that extra boost to get throughout the day. Thought process was the more energy I had, the more production I could, or more productive I could be in business and or at work, last longer. So, but it wasn't healthy. I needed something that was one to burn me out, because I'd have that up and then right back down. And a lot of people can relate to that up and down crash. So There's over 5 flavors. You're going to find one that you truly love, from lemon, mixed berry, grape. You're going to have island splash, and then watermelon. So this one, it's again, just wakes the brain up. There's no crash. There's no sugar. It sweetens with stevia, and it helps you focus. So you don't ever get that jittery feeling. You just feel really good and awake. And that's what I really love about this product. So all three, kind of resets the body, and then the energy there just really gets us rocking. So the main thing is it's a system-based program, and everything in life, everything that's successful has a system that's been proven and put into place. So from weight management to Go Pure Sports is really what's got launched into high school, NCAA, NFL, a lot of professional teams, and then also Olympics. So we've been very successful there. The highest rating you can get, Informed Sports Certified. And then Pure Narian, this is a whole nother level, plant-based skincare that's used in Mayo Clinics and a lot of different universities because of the properties it has for skin cancer and different skin diseases, but also for just general beauty. The effects and side effects, you have to go look at that because it's amazing what the product's done itself. So of all in high-end products, they work and they're proven. And that's what's nice about this. And actually where we're at today, is business. Today is everyone, no matter what level you come in at, as far as you're new to having your own business, maybe you've had your own business and you're a multimillionaire. We've worked with everyone in all different categories of all different professions. And so recently they just launched a customer program because we know not everyone's going to want to, go start a new business, but some people just want the benefit of the product and what it can do for them. And so they may, again, our model is not about ordering product, keeping it at the house, but just more of a, helping people get memberships. And so there's a free customer program, meaning people can come in and get a free membership and shop online just like they would Amazon. And if you're one of those that you're like, man, I'm not trying to go out and build a huge business, but yeah, I could see people really benefiting from this, then you could participate in their customer program that pays out up to 50% highest on the market. So you can make a great side business just doing that. Now, if you're one of those that you see like kind of what I did, and also with what my friend did that has made over 20 million in 10 years doing this, you're one of those that you're a leader, you're kind of a go-getter, and you're like, you know what, I really would love to participate in replacing my income. Maybe you're already making 6 figures and you're not working now, and you're just looking, for something to do in the meantime. So this is where we come into what's called a team building. And so basically we start with a couple leaders, people that I've worked with is where I started with, and then also went to college with. And that's just what, has helped me get up to the Ruby level. And so, on average, some people, are just looking to maybe make an extra couple hundred a week, a couple thousand a week. Everyone's going to have a different goal with this, but the nice thing is the company pays out very well. And they do also a lot of fun incentive trips, which, once we get back to all that, it'll be traveling again. It's going to be great. So I want to share something real quick because this is just something on a call we had last night, and just the stories, and then maybe it helps kind of pique your interest, and or maybe it brings up more questions that you have with the program here.
I'm just always honored when I get to be part of your call, and I just feel, this company has been a true blessing to me, and if I can change one person's life, I'm on a mission. And yeah, I started like 3 years ago with Pure. And I was diagnosed with lupus and rheumatoid arthritis, on 13 prescription medications, IV infusions, in and out of the hospital, very, very sick. And I was introduced to Pure, like I said, 3 years ago, flooded my body, and changed my life. And within 2 months, I was a whole different person. So I basically said I want to start weaning off my prescription drugs. And my rheumatologist said, no, I shouldn't do that. Then I went to my family doctor, and she says, okay, I'll be with you on this journey. And within 6 months, I was able to come off all my prescriptions, and I feel the best that I felt. I won't go a day without these products. It's changed my life. It's changed my family's life. My kids, they're all on board now. And like I said, I'm just on a mission to help people and change lives. This company is just incredible, and it's just the support of people like you and John Teresa and Amy Lionel. They just are one. This company is just wonderful. I can't say enough good things about it. So I feel like I'm in my 20s again. So thank you again, and I love everything you do.
Awesome. Wouldn't you say, Christina, even if people don't get involved in this business, every home needs a Pure membership?
Oh, without a doubt. And like I said, this customer program we have now, it's like, and that's what I tell people, and I tell my team too, let's get these people on the products, you know, and if they want to think about the business down the road, great, let's do it, but let's get products in their bodies, let's, you know, and so it's huge, yes. Household needs to be on Pure. Yeah.
That's right.
Jared, I'm on a mission.
Thank you, Christina, for being on. And so, guys, the next person I'm going to go to is Ty Morgan. And so I want to make sure he made it on. Ty, are you with us?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Awesome. Yes, I can hear you, brother.
Fantastic. Yeah, I'll just share my story. And Jared, I appreciate the opportunity to share tonight. Just a little background about myself. I'm married. I got 4 kids, ages 4, 7, 10, and 13. I'm in a full-time biopharmaceutical sales, and also I'm a wrestling coach, and that's a big part that's defined me as so through college and now coach at the high school level for the last decade. And you know, I haven't been with this company for a year, but I tell you what, it was last May that I found myself really had a big punch in the gut. And I found out a significant part of our family income was being cut off. And that income has allowed my wife to be a stay-at-home mom for the last 8 years. And with 4 big kids in a private school, like we were just kind of didn't know what we were going to do financially. And so I know a lot of people are, you know, even right now, a lot of people are being hit financially through what's going on with the coronavirus. And the way I looked at it is I had to take a step back for a second to kind of get my composure. But I was quickly introduced to this opportunity through a friend of mine that's a world champion wrestler, David Taylor. And David Taylor won the world championships a couple of years ago. He's a heavy favorite for the Olympics. That looks like it's going to be next year. But when he told me he was behind this company, I knew it had to be legitimate because he's very skeptical about ingredients and products. So when I called him up, he showed me a presentation, much like Jared's giving tonight. And I mean, I fell in love with the philosophy. And you know, one thing I learned is massive action solves all problems. And what I love about Pure and Pure Team Global is that there is a system. And that's one thing I've learned being a wrestling coach is, what is the game plan? What is the system? What are the successful people doing? Don't come in like I have better ideas to do something. Like what does it take to be successful? And I learned how simple it is to share a presentation and connect with a leader. That's what I did. And I literally just locked myself in my office. I wrote down 300 names and I just began calling people. And something that really stuck with me is I don't want to tell them too much. I don't really want to tell them anything until I show them everything. And I knew if I tried to explain it, I would screw it up. I want them to see it the way I did. That's what I told them. I said, so I would just schedule a time. Hey, when you got 15, 20 minutes, you can be in front of a computer. I'm going to call you then. And just taking massive action. I personally sponsored 6 people my first week. Because of this duplication system, we grew to over 80 people. And that is what allowed us to hit the diamond rank within our first week. So it was a lot of people taking action at the same time, and great things can happen. So that all happened before I even got my first product in my body. Thankfully, they were just as good as everyone says they were. And my product results in my first month, I lost about 16 pounds of body fat. I got down to my college wrestling weight of 149 pounds, which I haven't been there in 16 years. And I feel awesome every day. So it's been amazing. So I just want to encourage you guys, stay plugged in, and you're in the right place.
Ty, thanks for being on, man. It's incredible how fast you went diamond and how you're building the team, helping a lot of people. We appreciate you being on, sharing your story. So, guys, you know, Ty's one of those diamonds, average income, $250,000 a year, very powerful. And everybody that you heard from, we're all following this system. And so if you decide to do this, we have this simple system, pureteamglobal.com. And all we teach you to do is if you can invite people to just show them this plan that we do. We've got this going on 2 times a week that you can invite people to a big, a lot of people checking this out on Tuesday nights and Thursday nights, or a lot of our leaders are doing this on a daily basis. So you just invite people to check this out. We share stories of what this is doing for people, and you're connecting them. You're introducing them to someone that's a leader in our company. And we have an app that you can download, truly phone-based business, to be able to share content, stories of success, tools and resources to take this to whatever level you want to take it. And then, just when we talk about the time, and timing's everything, here's what you need to know about Pure. This is a 10-year-old company with a solid foundation, with the excitement of a startup, because nobody's heard of us. Nobody really knows the brand and knows that leaf yet. But in a few short years, they're all going to know about it. So, and then you've got this ready to go global business, a support team and structure in place that if you share it with people, it can grow from your city, state, country, even around the world. This morning I was on a Zoom like this, and we had a guest speaker from Africa, one of our first diamonds in the continent of Africa, in Nigeria. Has over 100 doctors on his team that have joined his team because of the credibility of our products, getting the PDR, the physician's desk reference, and owners like Phil Knight, the founder of Nike. And then the fourth thing, you can work from anywhere, truly work from anywhere. And guys, that is hugely important, especially today in the world that we live in. So people are looking for that.
So guys, as you can see, there's a lot going on there with the company. And, I was super excited about just the opportunity, but also how simple it was. And so, for me, I didn't have to go back and get a whole nother degree or learn, this whole new system is already set out there for me. So that was the biggest thing, was time efficiency. And then also, like you heard Ty's story, I mean, he made over $14,000 in his first week. So it's proven from the products, the business model. I'll put the link in there. So, you go check it out. If it's something that helps you out, obviously I think it's for everyone product wise to try the product. You're going to love it and you're going to feel amazing. It helped me with my headaches and migraines that I'd suffered for years, that I was on Excedrin on. And I was almost on Excedrin every other day for 8 years. And I got off within the first week. So it was huge, headaches, migraines from joint pain I had in my knees to just sleeping better and energy. So it was amazing. I loved it. And now, like I said, it's easier to train and work out and recover a lot faster. You just feel so much better. But, I feel like, again, the products for everyone. I'll attach the link there, livepure.com/Sheldon, if you want to go check it out. As far as business, I'll put a link there too. If it's something you see more of it and or you have questions, you can either schedule a time with me that I can help knock out the questions for you, or answer any questions that you have. That way it's just, it's more clear, because here's the thing is there's nothing to hide here. It's just taking something that's been very successful for the years and really just looking for people to partner with and team with to help bring this message to the world that we feel like could really benefit from this, whether it's from a health standpoint or a financial standpoint. So thanks for your time today, and look forward to talking with you and or helping improve your health in some matter of fact, some way that, that's going to be beneficial to you and your family.